What will happen if you layer your salicylic acid or BHA along with your retinol, or if you use your lactic acid serum along with your vitamin C? Are you going to burn or are you going to glow? Hello, welcome to Skincare Simplified. My name is Nipun. In today's video, I will take you through layering skincare and layering your actives together, because while actives are amazing, today they exist in so many different products. They are in toners, they're in serums, they're in cleansers and creams, and if you sort of mix all of that together without reading the ingredients, you can really damage your skin. So I have timestamped this video so you can actually go skip to the part that's most relevant to you. We're gonna get started first with the order of applying skincare. Now, the first thing I want to make clear here is that there is no hard and fast rule. You can literally layer your skincare as you want it, but for it to be most effective, the ideal way is to go from the thinnest consistency to the thickest. So obviously cleanser will always come first, then you go in with the toner, which is usually of a watery consistency. Then if you like me, like using an essence would be number 3, and then would come your serums. Now it really depends on how many types of serums you're using, because hyaluronic acid is a serum, niacinamide is a serum, and retinol can be in the form of a serum or a cream. But literally serums would be your step 3, and whatever serums that you're using. Then would come your eye cream, face cream, and finally, if you have dry skin, you can wrap it up with a face oil, or if it's your AM skincare routine, you can wrap it up with your sunscreen. But layering skincare doesn't have to be that complicated. The way I like to do it is specifically in the morning. If you're in a rush, you literally need 3 products: cleanser, moisturizer, SPF. If you have oily skin, skip the moisturizer, use directly a sunscreen. If you do really want to add a serum, vitamin C is ideal. So your morning skincare routine can just be a few steps. Similarly, at the nighttime, just use serums that target your skin concern. And this is something I say in literally every video when I'm shooting on TikTok or on Instagram, because I've noticed people today have a tendency to go and buy a lot of products, especially products from The Ordinary or the Inky List, because they're so darn affordable, and then you want to layer everything together. The golden rule about layering is that you cannot suddenly start layering everything together, because your skin will not know how to handle it, and that's when you get breakouts, that's when you get like a broken skin barrier, rashes, and so on and so forth. When you're starting actives or an antioxidant like vitamin C, which can be a little tricky, the key is to start with one thing at a time. So let's say you've never used any serums in your life. Don't buy 15 of them and start playing with it. Okay, if you're starting with the vitamin C, use that first, let your skin settle over a few weeks, then possibly you could add a niacinamide in the evenings. If you are wanting to use an exfoliant like lactic acid or glycolic acid, use that for a few weeks, allow your skin to settle, then go in with a retinol. So never I know products can come to you together, but don't start using them all together. Give your skin time to sensitize and just get used to these products. Okay, now moving on to layering combinations, because this is where I get the most amount of questions. Can I layer my retinol with my BHA? Can I use my BHA with my vitamin C? So let's break it down. Let's start with retinol. Retinol ideally goes in your PM skincare routine. It should ideally be in your PM skincare routine, because the sun and retinol don't really go well together. It can make your skin super sensitive to the sun, so retinol is always in the PM. Now, you can definitely wear a hyaluronic acid serum on before you start layering your retinol. So hyaluronic acid serum can go first. Next one, which is a fantastic option, would be niacinamide. Niacinamide and retinol can literally work like best friends, so it would be a great idea to layer your niacinamide serum before your retinol, and then comes your retinol. So hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, retinol, these are 3 amazing combinations, 3 ingredients which make an amazing combination when you're using your retinol. Okay, so that clears it. But that doesn't mean that you have to use a hyaluronic acid, you have to use a niacinamide. No, you can just use your retinol. But if you want to layer your retinol with some serums, hyaluronic acid and niacinamide would be your best friends. Now let's look at your AHAs. So lactic acid, glycolic acid. I have always maintained that, and this is the advice I give to everyone on like TikTok, Instagram, that don't layer your AHAs with your retinol. And that is because both of these can be very drying. So while you may not break out, you may not get a rash, you may end up having severely dry skin or skin that is kind of red and sensitized. Having said that, you can still layer your AHA and your retinol together. There is no problem with it. I've tried it, and I tried it actually because someone recommended it to me. I did like a lot of research, found out that some dermats said you can do it, some said you can't do it. So I said I will try it on my own self, and it kind of worked. So I sometimes once a week, right, or maybe once in 10 days, layer my lactic acid serum along with my retinol, and it really works well on my skin. But having said that, if you're a beginner, that is not something that I advise. Use your AHAs like your lactic, glycolic, mandelic 1 to 2 times a week. And now this brings me to my other point. Please do not exfoliate every single day. So I know the Plixi Glow Tonic and I know the Ren Tonic says that you can use it every single day, morning and evening, but we don't need to exfoliate morning and evening. Exfoliation is something that you would do 2, maximum 3 times a week. Otherwise, you will end up damaging your skin barrier, the natural oils that your skin produce, and that is also very, very important. Now let's come and look at our BHAs like beta hydroxy acid, salicylic acid. These can be beautifully layered with niacinamide because they work very well together. So niacinamide first, then your BHA serum or your salicylic acid serum, or if you're using, say, the Paula's Choice salicylic acid toner, you can actually use that and then use your niacinamide serum followed by your cream. Whatever actives you use, whether it's in a toner form of an AHA or a BHA, or it's a retinol or whatever else, a face cream at the end or a face moisturizer based on your skin type is an absolute must because you don't want to be drying your skin out. Now, this pretty much covers AHAs, BHAs, retinol. Now let's move to vitamin C serums. Vitamin C serums are amazing. You can layer them with a hyaluronic acid before. I don't really recommend adding a niacinamide because that doesn't quite work for all skin types, but you can try. If it works for you, great. Vitamin C is kind of unstable. So layering it with like lactic or vitamin C with, another different active is not like a great idea. Vitamin C sunscreen, this is a winning combination. You don't really need to experiment in this zone. Now let's look at peptides, because peptides is where it gets interesting. So there is the ordinary copper peptide serum, the buffet peptide serum. These do not go well with direct acids and retinol. And again, here there are 2 different schools of thought. Some people say they can be used together, some people say they cannot be used together. I have tried both methods and I will stick to what the ordinary says, which is don't use them together, because the vitamin C breaks down the peptide and the retinol conflicts it, so you don't really get any benefit out of it. Both these peptides need to be used alone, and you don't need to use a vitamin C, AHA, BHA, retinol, any. So this is just like a single serum that you would give to your skin. This is ideal if you are looking at a simplified skincare routine. Now let's talk of another peptide one, which is Matrixyl 3000 in HA, again with the ordinary, and the Hyarulunic solution, Botox in a bottle. While these don't go well with direct acids like vitamin C, AHA, BHA, they do work with retinol. So you can actually layer them together. This is pretty much a comprehensive list of what you can layer together, what you cannot layer together. If you have any other questions, leave it for me in the comments below. I will go ahead and make a video if I get a lot of questions on the same concern. If you like this video, then do like this video. Consider subscribing to my channel. I put out new videos every Tuesday and Friday. You can also follow me on my social media handles, which would be on TikTok and Instagram. So I'll see you next time. Happy skincare. Bye.